Hi, Jamie McDaniel here, CMV ambassador, Redken artist, and salon owner. Lately, I've had a lot of clients coming in asking to switch up the shape of their hair but keep as much length as possible. Follow along as I walk you through one of my favorite ways to make this transformation happen.
I like to start this haircut by sectioning the hair into the 7 major areas of the head that change vertically. In principle-based design, this is known as vertical breakdown. Starting in the front of the face, I'm going to set my guide for the face frame, and that's at the bottom of the chin. Then cutting the section in half and over-directing to the opposite side, my finger position will mimic the parting and I will release the hair. As I move to the other side, you'll notice that I'm doing a cutting method that we call out cutting. So rather than a point cutting from the outside in, I'm cutting from the inside out. This will just leave it a little softer than what point cutting will on the ends. Double check for balance before moving forward with the haircut. Next up, I'm just going to take a guide from the outside of that curtain fringe as I move through the sides. I'm going to slide 1 inch past it, and this is going to start framing the rest of the face. I'm lifting and elevating the hair all the way over until it wraps and lays on top of the head. Now my guest has a lot of hair, so I'm using a vertical finger positioning to really just kind of lean out the shape a little bit. Since we are taking off a lot of hair on those layers, what I like to do is I'll go through and just cut away the bulk of it and then go through and refine my line with point cutting. I'm going to do the same thing to the opposite side before I move to the back. One thing to note while I'm doing this is I'm pushing the hair towards the front of the face. So I'm elevating to wrap and lay on top of the head. This is going to give me a nice soft curved line in the end result, but I'm also moving the hair towards the front of the face to give me shorter hair around the face and longer towards the back. This is called over-directing. Moving to the back of the head, I'm going to take a guide from the front section. This time, I'm not going to elevate as high, but I'm still elevating pretty high to where it's going to give me a nice, soft end result in the silhouette. The higher you elevate, the more weight and length you're leaving at the perimeter. As I'm working through the back, I'm over-directing the hair to the top of the ear, which is going to provide weight and length towards the back of the head. I found that a lot of my clients want big bouncy blowouts with a lot of layering around the face, but less layering towards the back of the head. Over direction is going to ensure that I will not get too many layers towards the back of the head. Once I'm done cutting each section, I like to put a clip in it to ensure that that hair is cut and I feel good about it, and I don't want it to confuse me as I move through the rest of the head. So by putting a clip on the hair, it just ensures that I won't get lost through the rest of the haircut. Coming through and elevating the hair 45 degrees above the vertical 90, this is what we call scooping graduation in principle-based design. Simply giving us a curved line that mimics the head shape. I'm working with my CMV 6.2 streamline shears. I love these shears because they can handle the bulk. I'm also using CMV's cutting comb, and as I work through the hair, when I'm working with a bulk amount of hair, I'm using the wide side of the hair to really move through it easily. Then when I go to refine my cutting line, I'll switch it to the fine tooth side to really make sure that all the grains of the hair are moving in the same direction before I cut. Once I'm done cutting, I like to blow dry, and this is where I start to do my refinement and personalizing my haircuts. Using my CMVIA 7-inch dry cutting shears, I'm simply going to place the perimeter in where my client likes to see it. Using the vertical breakdown sectioning, I'm going to place in my perimeter. This is going to ensure that the hair will live in its most natural state when dry. My client is looking straight ahead while I'm doing this, and at the very end, I'm going to have her tilt her head down just to clean up those little underneath bits. To work around the shoulders, I have my client turn around and face me, and then simply look over her left and right shoulder. Voila! Big, beautiful, bouncy layers right around the face, longer layers towards the back of the head. This really just lightened up my client's hair, and she loved it.
Thank you so much for watching this in-salon tutorial. For more, follow me at Jamie McDaniel Hair on Instagram and TikTok.